Number 5, David Silver. Number 17, Tyler Whitman. Number 21, Rafael Ortiz. Number 22, Eric Cook. Number 18, Captain Anthony Alessi. Number 34, Captain Kyle Furlong.
from the Connery Rink in Lynn, Massachusetts. Happy Valentine's Day to you, February 14th, 2026. Tonight, we have in store for you, still vying for a playoff berth, or at least play-in, the Lynn Jets, who come to tonight's game with a record of 8-9, 8 wins, 9 losses, and they'll be playing against the Leominster Blue Devils, who come into tonight's game with a record of 2-14-1. First play with only 6 seconds into the game looks to be an icing call against the Jets. In net, tonight we actually have, I'll get to Nick Tonino in net for the Jets, one of 7 seniors for the Jets who were recognized earlier prior to the game. And nice block into the neutral zone. A.J. Cook swings it into the zone, but it's gathered by the Blue Devils defenseman, who sends it down into the corner. Serino picks it up. He is knocked off the puck by the Blue Devils. Picked up, center pass attempt. Deflected off the skate and sent back to Furlong, who had attempted the outlet pass. Into the neutral zone, block. Taking the line, it's a breakaway, 1-on-0, shot, score with 53 seconds into the game. Nice shot on the left side. Nathan Silva looks like senior tonight, gets a nice goal with less than a minute into the game to put the Jets up by a score of 1-0. I think that was a second of 2 blocked shots, clearing attempts in the neutral zone, and the Jets really capitalized on that one to cash in a goal. Nathan Silva puts a score on the board and gives the Jets an early lead at 1-0. Clearance attempt is made. Number 21, Rafael Ortiz, another senior. He's looking for the pass. Unable to stay offsides, and momentum carried forward, and then the puck was sent in. I think maybe instead of trying to jump back onsides, had he kept his skate and just moved it forward, he may have been able to hold on to onto the play. But we're off to an early start at center. We have Mark Post, Rafi on the right wing. On the left wing, we have number 16, Jacoby Camo, hustling back. Number 9, John Doyle, first on the play with 2 Blue Devils on his tail. Attempt to clear it is made into the neutral zone. Pass up to Post. He takes on the left side. Nice move. Backhand attempt behind the net. On the point, Doyle takes it. Nice low wrist shot. Hoping for either a tipped, and if not that, a rebound. Got neither. Clear by the Blue Devils, does not go for an icing. So taking the Rafi on the boards. Big hit into the boards. Big hit. Stick snapped out. Hopefully he can keep his cool on that. Those are frustrating. Ooh, big hit. Captain Jacob Turner for the Blue Devils. He's got some speed. Takes it into the corner. Center pass is made, but that shot is wide. Picked up, Post. Nice touch. Had flipped it to himself. Oh, boy. He took the brunt of that one right at the blue line. Looks like we've got some heavy hitting going on early in the game. 12 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first period. Looks like number 4 might have taken the brunt of something. He goes off looking a little bit worse for wear. That was a hit. Elbow, okay, maybe. I think maybe the refs are maybe trying to get back a little control, maybe pull the reins in on the boys a little bit. What do you think, Zach?
I think you're right. With Brian Boyson going to the box there for the Lynn Jets, I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Trying to maintain a little bit more control, not let it get too unrowdy, especially in the first period here.
Yeah, I agree. It's a high-flying game, fast-paced, intense. We've seen a few hits doled out already, so the intensity is up. No ice, race down. Number 17, Tyler Whitten, unable to control it. I usually refer to him as the speedy Tyler Whitten because he is that. Zone is cleared. Kept in. Sent to Furlong, tied up in his skates, unable to gain control. Blue Devils take it over the line. Lucas Renda. Shot on net, rebound, backhand attempt, goes behind the net. Picked up. Alessi. Captain AJ Alessi. No ice, all the way down, racing forward as Furlong goes behind the net, pushes the guy off the puck. Another big hit there. Again, Furlong is the victor in that clash. Through the neutral zone and cleared behind the net by Owen Longan, number 8 for the Blue Devils. Bounced off the net. Blue Devils trying to gain control behind the goal line, but taken up by Sereno. Over the line, wrist shot taken wide. Pass off the boards. Oh, that was I thought it might have been, I didn't even realize, of course we had the penalty. I forgot that we had the penalty. So part of the reason I didn't realize that is because I think the play has been relatively even though the Jets are down by one man, and they will be for another 22 seconds. From the left point, wrist shot was taken by Anthony Alessi, low and hard on the ice. No rebound given up. There was actually nobody there to really deflect it or tip it. So this is J.D. Perry. Probably should have got some introductions. J.D. Perry with Zach Lucas and Harley on Behind the Lens today. Solid staff. The A-team, they're also known as, from TV media at Lynn Tech High School, Lynn Vocational Technical Institute. Ooh, risky, almost had too many men. Taken Sereno, coast-to-coast action, puts the shot on, but the goalie met him, met Sereno to cut down the angle and swallowed up that shot. Tied it up, and the face-off will be to Liam Brigham's left. AJ Cook to Furlong. Shot attempt is blocked. Carried through center ice. Takes a shot just at the blue line. Easily gloved by Danino. Face off to the left of Danino. Drawn behind, sent directly back to the point. Maybe the pass didn't go where it was meant to. That can happen sometimes, slide off the stick. Good speed. Look at that. The forechecking pressure by AJ Cook was excellent. Zone cleared, so no offsides. Was that John, Nate Silva stepped up? Unable to get the puck, though. Made a little contact. Puck bounces his way, but he couldn't get it. Furlong puts his stick on it in the neutral zone to slow down the forward motion. Behind the net, number 4, captain Jacob Turner, controlling it. Nice move. Gets the shot off. May have been tipped. It went high and wide off the glass. Nice save by Danino. Hit in front. Who's going to get it? Nice center pass attempt. Thrown off the puck is Nate Silva. Moved out of the zone and racing for it. AJ Cook unable to get there first. Cleared, but then carried back in by a Blue Devil player, so no offsides would be called on that. Good pressure. Cook in the corner. Tries to stuff it. Maintains control. Tough angle. Puts it off. Blocked. Out of the point. This one goes to number... Oh, that was Denham Dembro. Got a shot attempt, but it was deflected and went wide. Dembro, backhand, a good attempt. Good try. Nice save. Credit to the goalie. In front, Cook. Couldn't connect. It's kept in. Tipped into the corner. Unable to clear it. Is the Blue Devils. That one's going to be an icing call. Snapped all the way down. Well, what are your thoughts, Zach? What do we have so far? Approximately halfway through the game.
Halfway through the period.
First period, thank you.
I would be having a great time if we were halfway through already. It would have been a quick day of work, huh? But I think so far it's been a really exciting game, very action-packed, and I think right now the Jets have the overhand here. You know, they have the upper hand.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. They almost had an offside call there, but it was waved off because it just cleared the zone. So D to D in the neutral zone, back into the defensive zone. Jojo Plord takes it over the blue line, looking to backhand center pass, pushes it right through the crease, back to the point. Snapshot taken, blocked in front, tied up in the skates. Dembro tries to make a play to the net, but the puck was deflected and went out of play. Did that clear the net and everything on that one?
I think so.
Okay. It happens. Protective netting is up all around the rink. I shouldn't say all around. It's not in front of the benches naturally, but above the glass on the stand side and at the end of the net where the potential is there to hit spectators, which you don't want to do. I would imagine if somebody on the other side gets hit, well, then they're just not paying attention as they should be. Because they're in the benches, they should, of course they should be. Clearing attempt, center pass to Posty. He gets it around one-on-one, even though he had a man on his left, picked up. Nice shot, but wide. Tyler Whitten. Tyler Whitten picked up the play. It looked like it. While that play was occurring, Mark Post tripped somebody from the Blue Devils a little bit out of my line of sight because the camera's in the way. Is that irony? I don't know. Penalty killing unit is out there for the Jets. Taken into the corner, number 4. Shot, rebound, shot and saved. It may have been deflected behind the net by a defensive player. Snapshot, missed the net, picked up. Backhand attempt, blocked, unable to clear it. Clear across the front of the net, untouched into the corner. Attempt to clear it, didn't get enough on it. There it is, finally. The Jets get it out of the zone. Jacoby Camo chasing down deep, battling, riding into the boards. That was Tyler Whitten. Tyler Whitten again just got blown up a little bit there. Open ice near the boards behind the goal line. Taken through the neutral zone. Good drop pass, but that was blocked. Moved out of the zone. Neutral zone, picked up. AJ Alessi, captain, unable to make anything happen in the neutral zone, but he gains control again and sends it all the way to the length of the ice, knowing full well that he has no risk of a Jets icing on that play as they're shorthanded. 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Score is 1-0 Jets. They're currently shorthanded for just under 30 seconds. No ice. Cleared the puck. I will say, to the credit of the Blue Devils, they're playing this power play shift more like a power play shift, as that was not the case the last time. Nice shot attempt by Serino down on the right side, deflected by the defenseman's stick. Nice move. Good moves. Finally thwarted by Captain Jacob Turner's outstretched turn blade. Big hit from across the ice. That looked like an elbow. Nothing called, though. That is another captain, number 27, James Connors. neutral pass as an outlet was a little too far ahead, and it was cleared back down with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first period, and the score 1-0 Jets. We have an icing call, and the faceoff is going to be to the right of goalie Liam Brigham. Jojo Plord wins it back. Oh, here's a break. Nice back check-in by John Doyle. Good pressure. When you hear those skates coming hard, when you hear that ice crunching shot, I think it may have gone through, but either way, it was not a goal. That attempt, Nick Furlong was ready for it. Excuse me, Nick Danino. Kyle Furlong is number 34. That's an offsides call. Shot taken as the whistle was happening, so it wasn't done after the whistle. No worry about a delay of game penalty called there. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first period. Drawn back into the neutral zone, taken and shot at the red line. No icing to worry about. Moved out to Dembro. He tried to tip it out of the zone. That one got through to Danino, who turned it away with no problem. To the point, shot, blocked in front. That's a risky play for the defender to do that, because it can easily jump over the defender's stick, and then it's in essence like a redirect shot against the goalie. The goalie would not have seen the line on that, would not have been able to track it. Defense back into the skates of number 6, Davin Yelm, who was able to keep it in. So it's still, okay, just finally cleared. 3-on-2, taken over the line. That's Brian Boyson, takes it deep, center pass, backhand shot. Dembro, mid-air, got his stick on it, but unable to redirect it towards the net. Not Dembro, that was Boyson who had that redirection attempt, with the puck about 2 feet off the ice. Chased down through the neutral zone. John Briggs carries it. He's looking up. Nice bank pass off the boards. It was not waved off icing because he may have gotten a piece of it. It was certainly an intended pass. Nice blocks. Kept in. Posty winds. Oh, tipped but wide. Good shot attempt. Post again, neutral zone, loses it, all the way over, off the boards, post again, couldn't get control of the bouncing puck, sent in but wide. Interesting that nobody even put their arm up for that offsides. I don't know. I'm not going to call, maybe I didn't see it, but I automatically, yeah, there are 2 guys offsides there when the puck was sent in. Anyway, didn't happen because they cleared. Rotato, oh, battle in front. Man's wide open in front, unable to clear it. Again, the Jets have not been able to clear it with consistency when needed and when attempted. Case in point. 13 from the right side takes a shot. Looks like Danino redirected that with his glove. Unable to clear it again. Snapshot taken, hard snapshot into the chest. Taken up. That was cleared. Offside is waved off. Off the boards. Post chasing it down. Pushes it past defender. Number 7. Nice move. Toe drag move. Puts it up. Wide. That was a sweet move by Mark Post. Unable to cash in on it, though, because that last play, the shot attempt went wide. Point. Off the toe. Deflected in the corner. Handled by Post. Center pass made. Battled. Carried out with 30 seconds left into the neutral zone. Deflected. Back behind the goal line. Waning seconds in the first period, down to 15 with a 1-0 lead. The Jets, here's a break in front. Nate Silva unable to get a stick on it. Followed up, and the shot on attempt. A.J. Cooks with 3 seconds left. Will he get another shot? Too many moves. Sure, he wasn't aware that he didn't have an extra second or two, because that's all it would have taken, but here we are. At the end of one period, we have a score of 1-0. Jets are beating the Blue Devils, but it's early in the game, and I'll tell you, after the first minute or two, it looked like the Jets may skate away with this one without too much effort. At this point, I'm not going to say that. Looks like it's a well-matched game so far. What are your thoughts?
I think in the beginning, when the Jets had Brian Boyson in the box and the Blue Devils had that power play going on for him, and it was the Jets were playing like absolutely. They weren't down a man at all. I think if you asked me back then, I would have said, if the Jets are playing like this right now, down a man, I can see them winning the game. Back towards the end of the period, though, Blue Devils seem to kind of get back into it, kind of get in their groove a little bit more. Like you said, seems more evenly matched now. And, that's what I expect to see from them. I expect to see the Blue Devils playing hard like that, because, stand me if I'm corrected wrong, but I'm pretty sure last time we played them early in the season, pretty sure the Jets went 7-1 against them.
Was that the first game?
I don't think that was the first game, but that was the game. But I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure this is the team we went 7-1 against. So they're kind of coming back, looking for, these guys kicked our butt last time, let's show them who we are,
Yeah, good point. Extra motivation for the Blue Devils team.
Absolutely. So I think it's going to be a very hard game on both ends. This being the Jets senior night, and this being the chance for the Blue Devils to push back and say, hey, we're not going to be pushed over again, So I'm excited for the rest of the game has to show. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited.
Nice. I concur. How's that? I'll leave it at that. Well stated. Let's take a little break, and we'll get back here for 15 minutes of second period action in a few. All right, J.D. Perry alongside Zach Lucas, and behind the lens for this period, Narhali is taking a break, and we have Astrid, who is lining up the shot and get ready to follow the action for the second 15 minutes of this frame. At the end of the intermission there, I noticed in particular, and had a word with the starting goalie for the Jets, Nick Danino. He was on his way home. He's been out for a bit with the flu, and that is where he's headed, back to get a little R&R, because he's just not up to the task today, being under the weather as he is. Clear attempt, pass attempt into the middle, went past Posty, who chases it down, though, very fast. Good control, takes it back to the zone, stops. Nice shifty move, one-on-one move, and easily got past the guy, sent it back behind the net. These guys are playing well. They appeared to be playing as if they were on a power play, but not the case. Cleared, but icing waved off by the Blue Devils, so it goes all the way down behind the Jets' net. In net, replacing Nick Danino, is sophomore goalie from Salem High School, Cooper Goodman. I think he may have played the last game entirely, but I don't have confirmation on that. I know he did see some action earlier in the week. Point pass back to the point, snapshot taken wide. Oh, that one goes in! Nice rebound. That was picked up with 1 minute and a half into the second period. That was picked up on the corner after the wide snapshot from the point by A.J. Cook, senior, from Salem High School, recognized tonight earlier in the game, and he puts the Jets ahead by 2. Score is 2-0. How do we feel about that one?
That was a good one. I'm excited. It looked like they kind of blocked it, and then it kind of like scooted its way into there. But hey, if it's in, it's in, Good. got right in between the pipes.
For sure. Well done. Good point. Yeah, that looked like the goalie himself might have slowed it down. But it looks like it may have gone high. Is it cross pass? Not offsides, knocked away because Cook couldn't get there quickly enough. Knocked away by the Blue Devils defenseman. Taken over the line, broken up, pushed into the neutral zone, blocked. Furlong almost here. Here goes Furlong, 1-on-2. He's feeling hungry though. Unable to gain the blue line, knocked away into the neutral zone and picked out by the Blue Devils. Taken over the line, snapshot, easily turned away by Goodman. Behind the net, looking up, Sereno puts it on and off the stick of Kyle Furlong. Or maybe he missed it. Icing called. Looked like he did. I thought he got a piece of it. I guess not. Twelve minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the second period. The score is 2-0. Lynn Jets. Was that their first shot on net that it scored the goal on?
No, maybe it could have
for this period.
I don't know. It could have been. I wasn't paying that much attention, but it could have been.
Okay, fair. I don't recall. I know that the shot attempt went wide, and I simply don't recall. Jojo Ployd, neutral zone, being lined up and takes a high hit by number 4. I think the way that the elbows are flying out there, that it's only a matter of time before we see something happen. Back on the point, smart play looking up ice was Pedro Lopez. Jojo Ployd almost collects a missed opportunity, and this Brian Boyson dumps it in behind the net. Clearing attempt is kept in. Lopez deflected behind the net. Clear is made. Oh, that was not Lopez on that last play. That was John Doyle on the right point. Hit in the neutral zone. Snapshot cleared across the center of the goal, untouched. And that icing is going to be waved off because maybe somebody got a piece of it. Taking it up the left side, trying to clear the zone, is John Doyle. Tough angle shot. Went behind the net, high. Neutral zone, mark post, pushes it past defender. He's got a man wide open in front. Holding on to it, wheeling. Oh, tried the pass back to the point, but it went between the 2-point men. Oh, nice try, mark post with a hip check. Open ice hip check in the neutral zone. He sends it deep, bouncy puck that the goalie had to drop to his knees in the butterfly position to shed, which he was able to do. Post again. Tenacious as ever, putting the pressure on offensively and defensively. Carried back, John Briggs moves up, post, finds post. Again, post, dumps it in behind the net and chases it down. Outmaneuvers, excellent play. Outmaneuvers number 6. Davin Yelm behind the net. Post again. He's all over the place. It's just a matter of time before he cashes one in. Pass attempt to post, who's crashing. Unable to get to it. Shoveled in behind the net, behind the goal line. Doesn't make it. Turned up. Center pass attempt kept in. Turn. Blue Devils behind the net. Unable to get a clear handle on that puck. Center attempt. Unable to get it. There's able to clear. Here goes a foot race. Jacoby Camo put the pressure on, but spills out. On the right side, kept in. AJ Cook dumps it behind the net. Goes all the way around, up past the hash marks. Drop back to, here comes Pedro Lopez. Sent in front. Didn't make it in front. It was deflected behind the net. Nice check on the left side. Good clean check. AJ Cook, a little, I won't call it interference, but he was following the play and maybe just happened to veer into the charging captain, number 4 for the Blue Devils, Jacob Turner. Icing called on that? I could have sworn I saw contact at center ice. But you know what? I cannot trust my eyesight. I've learned that lesson many times over. What do we think?
I'm thinking this period is just as action-packed as the first. I know I'm seeing a lot of hits, a lot of possession changes, and a lot of good shots that just, a lot of them are getting either near misses or getting saved by the goalies, but a lot of good shots.
Look at that speed. What a play. A bank off the pass. Hits the 5-goal. Hits the 5-hole goal. AJ, was that, again, a second one for AJ Cook? Second one in the period. Very nice. What a beautiful pass off the boards.
Absolutely.
Could have been a clearing/pass. Sometimes you throw it up for grabs. I don't want to read anybody's mind on that. But definitely the opportunity was there for exactly that play. And because of the speed of AJ Cook, wow, what a play.
Yeah.
Sped down and got a nice goal between the wickets of the... Here's another break. Nathan Silva, shot. Oh, rebound. Good effort. Excellent work. Eight minutes left in the second period. Taken up, center pass, neutral zone, clears the first defender. Looking right by Jay Cook. Oh, that was barred down, was it? It was not a goal. Wow, what a play. Or was it? Who's calling what? Tripping call. I did not see that. Well, it was barred down, but it was not barred down and in. So be it. How sweet would that have been? A hat trick within the matter of one half of a period? That would have been very sweet. I'm sorry. I am staving. I'm keeping myself away from what I almost. I don't want to get into the habit of this one thing that could become a catchphrase. There's another break. Look at the speed on this. Great move, Mark Post. There it is. There it is. Breakaway. Makes his own breakaway with 7 minutes and 41 seconds left. Speedy Mark Post. I knew it was just a matter of time before he put one in with the way he's covering the ice today.
Mark has been an absolute god on ice tonight. I mean, it's been insane. He's been all over everywhere, and he's been waiting for it. He's been hunting for that goal, and he finally got it.
Excellent way to put it. Hunting, for sure. He has been hungry. He's been tenacious. He's been hungry. He's been assertive. He's been... Here he is again. Was that him? Yeah. Look at him. He is a wonder to behold. Nice shot. Nice save. Goodman kicks it out. Clearing attempt. Stopped. So that was at 7:41. I wish I had the times. I'll have to get that information between. But, oh, that was a trip. Nothing called. That was a clear and obvious trip. This is going to be... No, that icing was waved off. So the refs, to their credit, are consistent with the lack of icings they've called that I've seen. And I'm not knocking them for that because they're consistent. You know, there's always a level of subjectivity. I say always because as a human referee, automatically that means there's subjectivity, meaning you might not see something. Or, you know, that would be, I guess, on the one end of the spectrum. The other end would be that you see it and you let it go for whatever reason. A lot of flurry of action, no whistle. I didn't see the puck. Oh, here we go. You can't do that. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he might be matching him up, maybe. Or he's just kicking him out of there. We'll see. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in the second period. There is still 35 seconds left on the A.J. Lopez penalty. The tripping penalty that he has. So 5-on-4, nothing matched up, no icing, of course. Jets keeping. Oh, Plord unable to reach that. Shot, glove down, and deflected into the corner. Pass back to the point. Left point, snapshot taken, wide. I think Goodman might have saved it to get a piece. Here comes Plord. He's racing. Oh, it's a break. Plord, good hustle. That is why you do it, though. That's why you hustle. That's why you forecheck. That's why you go hard. I promise you, when that defender hears those footsteps, hears the strides coming in, crunching loud with speed, makes you think. It makes you think. Sometimes it rushes the play, and I think we just witnessed what can happen, or at least to a degree what can happen. And Plord unable to gather it in time to get a play, but good action. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left. 4-0. Jets are beating the Blue Devils. Now, we discussed at the end of the first period how evenly matched things appeared to be. Would you say that's the case now?
I don't know. It's hard. Scoring wise, definitely not. Right, puck got stuck in his skate there. That's funny. I've never seen that before. You ever seen that?
I have seen that on occasion. I saw the tail end of that one. It's funny. Crowd got a kick out of it too.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. But yeah, no. Scoring wise, definitely not even. Playing wise, I think both teams are still playing as hard. I think it's just when the Jets get into the Blue Devils' defensive zone, they play a lot harder. They attack a lot harder. And I think that's the difference, the main difference right now between the two teams.
Okay, that's a great observation. They certainly have, and I would say that charge has been led by the one and only Mark Post. Now, I'm going to say he's not the only good player on the team. I'm not going to say he's the only intense player on the team. But today he's kind of stepped up his game in that, and he's really shown as far as, there's a play to the point that does clear. John Doyle unable to keep it in. Now a 2-on-1 attempt. Doyle's putting the pressure on. Pass to the right. Snapshot taken, but easily gloved down by Goodman. Blocked. Two Blue Devils right there. Neither one could get a quality shot, though. Shot attempt was blocked. Sent all the way around by Doyle. And that is called for an ice, even though JoJo Plord was flying. But it was a clear and obvious clearing attempt from well behind the goalie net. So that went for the distance, and an icing is called justifiably. So with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second period, the faceoff is going to be to the right of Jets goaltender Cooper Goodman. A.J. Cook looking in the neutral zone for a breakout play, but he wasn't able to get it. Nice block. Charges over the line. Nice deke. Couldn't get all the way by the defender, but he carries it back. Nice move again. Puts it in for a goal. I couldn't tell if that was high or low, but he had the whole right side of the net open. Not wide open, but open. The goalie was deep in the crease, and he got one. So that's a hat trick for our Jets, AJ Senior, and yes, got it. AJ Cook, very, very, very well done. Nice goal. And with 4 minutes now, I think he got that at about 4 minutes and 5 seconds left. The Jets take a lead. Center pass. That was in and off. Backhand, Nathan Silva. I don't know if he actually got the goal, but he took it behind the net and put a backhand on the net. Did A.J. Cook get another one?
I think so. 4
goals in less than, I'll just do the math, less than 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Excuse me, less than 12 minutes. Maybe less than 11 minutes? Wowee. Good action. 4 goals in, I think that might be unprecedented in my hockey watching experience to see 4 goals, consecutive goals by one player in such a short span of time. Here comes Mark Post. Couldn't catch captain Joe. That was Tyler Whitten, speedy Tyler Whitten. Pushes it out of the zone, but it's put back in. Sent Bank pass, D to D. Into the corner, picked up. Jacoby Camo through the neutral zone. Right around. Oh, there's a trip. They're not going to call that. That is incidental, perhaps, but nonetheless a trip. But did I or did I not speak to subjectivity earlier? That was a nice, clean check by Mark Post. No doubt about it. Sadly, I've seen those called in previous games. I've seen those called as a penalty, which is unfair and unjust. But again, humans. Oh, nice try. Lost it. Mark Post, backhand, pass attempt. Nice play over the line. Tyler Witten, snapshot, save, knocked the goalie over. Rebound attempt. Couldn't get it on net. That was made by Jacoby Camo. Again, a beautiful hip check. Oh, you can't call that. So that's. What's the call? I don't think so. I disagree, but it's not my game to call. We have had a clinic for how to do a proper open ice hip check put on by Mark Post this period, and I guess somebody doesn't like it enough that he's going to now call it for a trip. I would love to hear the description on that, and I hope if we get the chance to speak to him after, no matter who we speak with, I'm asking that question, unless you want to.
No.
Okay. But that's a question that is begging to be asked.
I think that's some baloney, Mr. Donadoni. Mr. Donadoni.
Mr. Donadoni, here he is. He's watching the action. Good to see you, Mr. Donadoni, and his lovely wife, Beth. Good action. Good action. We'll see you. We'll catch up with you between periods. The inimitable Mr. Donadoni, Mr. Bill Donadoni from Lynn Vocational Technical Institute, working with it. Kyle Furlong, unable to get untangled from the defender's skates. Center pass attempt. I guess it was a shot on net, but it was way shy. No icing going to be called on this. Racing down, Nathan Silva looking for a changeup maybe. Well, playing a short-handed shift. Nathan Silva had him lined up. Shot on net, easily gloved by Cooper Goodman. So there's a minute 30 left in the period. 6-0 Jets. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain on the, well, I'm going to call it, for me being subjective, bogus penalty against Mark Post.
I gotta tell you, we'll get back to that, right? I think that's baloney. Baloney of the highest tier, or I guess the lowest tier baloney, because it was.
That's a good point. Either way, it's not good. One extreme or the other.
Yes, no, not at all. It was. whoa. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like baloney sometimes, but a lot of people don't. I know that, and that is. I can see what you mean there, though. I 100% agree with that. If I was someone who didn't like baloney.
So I would say, once again, I guess the key word for this period, if not the game, is subjectivity. Yeah. And here we are again trying to determine if a call that is I think generally baloney means it's not good. So yeah. I think it's going to have to be again, high or low. Let's use our context clues. Good action, power play action, unable to control it enough to set up a play. Nice contact in the corner. Followed up by Nate Silva, contact, blocked. Shot attempt was blocked. That went into the screen above the net. High and above goaltender Cooper Goodman, who's hung in there and turned away everything that's come his way, who has stepped right up in lieu of the absence that is caused by Nick Danino, senior goaltender, who had to leave after the first period because he's still feeling the bad effects of the flu. Shot from the point, blocked. Not blocked. I think it was gloved down and just not held on to. Screen shot, deflected wide. Clearing attempt is stopped by captain Blue Devils captain. Shot is blocked, and that's moved out of the zone and moved at such a speed and without touching anyone, so an icing is called. 13.3 seconds left in the second period. And we are ahead with what I think we can clearly call a commanding lead to this point. Action in the corner. 7 seconds left in the period. Both teams trying to freeze it, it looks like, but nobody's able to. And the whistle or the horn sounds at the end of the period with the score 6-0 Jets. And goaltender Cooper Goodman respectfully gives a blocker bump to the opposing goaltender as they clear the ice for the end of the second period. So we're now left with less evenly matched play out in that second period, bringing the score to 6-0 Jets. And we've got more good action coming up in the third period. Anything you'd like to add before we take a break?
I think so far the game's been amazing. I can't wait to get to the third period. I don't think Mark Post should have got that called on him because it definitely was not a tripping. And like you said earlier, I would love to hear the description on that. Apart from that, one more thing. Cooper Goodman, the goalie, coming in for Nick Danino. I didn't think anyone could come close to Nick Danino's performance. But so far, as you commented on earlier, everything that's came his way, he's swatted it out of the air. He's gotten it away from net, and I think he's done a really good job at it. So congrats to him for coming in and doing his job, considering I don't think I've ever seen him play before. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I agree, and that was well noted. It looks like we have a chuck-a-puck, but we're not going to pay attention to that. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to get going. I'm looking forward to this. I would love to see Goodman hold on to the shutout. So we'll take a break, and we'll get back after.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third period of hockey tonight. Good show off at the beginning right there. I now pass the mic to Mr. Perry.
All right. Watching the action, though I wasn't on the mic, that first shot was over the head of Cooper Goodman. So no shots on net as yet. Good check attempt. He's still able to hold on to it, though, was speedy Tyler Whitten. Takes it behind the net. Now it's being controlled by Post on the right side. Back to the point, drops it back to Serino. Low wrist shot, went wide of the net. Taken from the left side. Tough angle shot. Clears his own zone. The shot from the left point by point man Pedro Lopez. Carried up. Serino crosses the red line, takes it to the left in the corner, squirts off the stick, shot taken on net and saved, turned away, shot taken by A.J. Alessi. Behind the net, Mark Post, he's looking to get something going. Nice outlet pass. Finding Tyler Whitten on the right side, speeding down, outraces his play. A shot low off the blocker, almost deflected. Well, it was deflected and block saved in front. It appeared as it might have gone off and deflected low off the blocker and into the net. Ever the wishful thinker. That is I. J.D. Perry alongside Zachary Lucas from TV Media. Back behind the lens, we have Naharli, and doing a fine job in the second period is Astrid. All TV Media All-Stars, the three. Oh, nice shot from the point. I think that went untouched, by A.J. Cook, who was there to tip it, but that shot was from the point. With 12 minutes and about 30 seconds left. Looks like that was John Doyle who got that, apparently. Shot from the right point. Goal scored. So we have a running clock now, 12 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third period. The score is 7-0 Jets. And JoJo Plord steps in to take the face-off at center ice. Bouncing puck, controlled in the neutral zone. Unable to clear it, dumped in by number 7, Tyler Woods of the Blue Devils. Leominster Blue Devils. Outlet pass goes all the way. Nice pass to Dembro. Gets the goal. 8-0, 11 minutes and 40 seconds left. Down on the right side, he took the pass and put it just under the glove of goaltender Liam Brigham. Goal scored. 8-0. So the Jets are feeling pumped. They're feeling confident. And I think it's fair to say that the Blue Devils might feel the polar opposite of that. One might go with dejected and hopeful at best. I think what they would like to do is at least put a goal on net, put a goal on the board. Shot from the right side, taken by Brian Boyson, but that went off of the outside of the net. Taken down the left side, captain, number 4, looking to get a backhand. Couldn't get it away because of the pressure put on him by JoJo Plord. Almost tipped in front. A.J. Alessi off his stick. Senior and captain for the Jets. Neutral zone. Cleared in. Number 11, Caleb Farabee. Takes it behind. Oh, upended behind the net. A clean hit. Arguably, maybe not, but they gave it to him. Okay. Nice to see a trade-off there of 2 calls / non-calls. Rafi Ortiz, number 21 on the ice. Big hits. Now we're seeing the bodies starting to fly. From the point, number 13, unable to get it. Controls it with his kicks. Here's a shot. Shot opportunity. Save is made. Little shoving going on. Hopefully the boys will skate away, let things settle, and get back into the action of actually playing the game instead of trading shoves and letting that escalate to more of what we don't need, and that is unwarranted, unnecessary play. Refs have let the boys play today. I will say that they have, by and large, called an even game. I am still hung up about that tripping called against Mark Post, but hopefully we'll be able to get some feedback from one of the players on their take on what that was. Naturally, I don't want to incriminate anyone. Here's a nice break, 3-on-1. Tyler Witten speedily chases it, comes away with it from behind the goal line, sends it back into the corner, squirts all the way behind. Jacoby Camo unable to do anything with it, and it comes the other way through the neutral zone. Long snapshot taken, easily gloved by Cooper Goodman for the save. Face-off will come to his left with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. The score is 8-0 Jets.
What a game. What a game. 8-0 Lynn Jets versus Leominster. I mean, this is better than the last time they played, 7-1, you know. Lynn Jets right now have as much as the total score for both teams was last time they played. I think that's very impressive. And I'm excited to see more. I still really think Mark Post deserves more under his belt tonight, and I think he's going to continue to fight for it. Though I have noticed, the Lynn Jets did seem to slow down a little bit and aren't playing as aggressive as they were.
Yes, and as you were saying that, there he sped directly in front of us. Now it comes the other way. Nice pass attempt by the captain, unselfishly trying to give his player a good opportunity. Beautiful center pass to Mark Post. gets a screenshot off. It was blocked, I think, in the chest. He wasn't able to glove it. Brigham, the goaltender for the Blue Devils, knocked it down and covered it up. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third period. Yeah, I think we can say with relative confidence that the Jets have a commanding lead and presence in the game today. Deflected off number 27, Blue Devils captain James Connors. And now it's taken forward. Oh, shot is put on. Rebound. Stopped. 2 saves by Goodman. Keeping the score at 0 for the Jets. Defensively, they have no goals scored upon them yet. The boys are a little wound up. Kyle Furlong takes it. Oh, that was a hook. Nothing called, though. Deep behind the net. Now it comes back to the point. Pedro Lopez. Shot was wide. Nice wrist shot. I think the puck was on edge, so he didn't get it clean. Kyle Furlong just inside his zone. Open ice hit. Nate Silva controls, handles, sends it deep. No ice. You know, I think I just figured out, if you will, Zachary, I think I figured out why we had a lack of icing calls today. This I can say with confidence. It's because we're up against the clock. So, to a large part, especially if you're in a rink that is busy and you have other games that are on the schedule right behind the one that's going on, oftentimes that's where that subjectivity will kick in and you wave off an icing. You want to keep the play moving. Center pass attempt. Again, right on the doorstep. Puts it. Was that good? Brian Boyson. Goal scored on the doorstep. Roofs it and puts it where Grandma hides the peanut butter. That was a nice one. That was a beauty.
That was a good one.
That was. Point blank shot, Brian Boyson. Lots of action in and around the net. Credit to the Lynn Jets for staying with the play and feeding it out front naturally. Full credit to Brian Boyson for putting one in.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Brian is an amazing guy and an even amazinger player. I love to see him.
Amazinger. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, I mean, how can you say it better than amazinger?
Well, amazinger. Yeah, you're right. You win. All right, very good. So, great play, great play. Oh, snapshot taken. Gloved. Save made. You know, I got sucked into that exit sign. For a moment, I thought that was a red light indicating a goal had scored. And I'm still trying to pull my heart up from my stomach right now. That one really sent me for a loop. But we're good. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left. Here's a nice center pass. Does he have the wheels to get there? No. Jojo Plort unable to get it. It looks like he was off stride a little bit. So, oh, nice kick out. Fed back. Nice center pack. Plort again in the neutral zone, center ice. Take center pass attempt. Goes wide. Taken out. Tipped forward. On the left side, A.J. Alessi gathers it, takes it behind his net. Takes it behind the Jets net. Open ice hit. Alessi saw that coming. He was like, I'll have none of that, thank you. And ended up getting the better of the two. Jojo Plord on the left side. Clearing attempt made. Pushed out of the zone. Alessi picks it up. He's going to take it behind the Jets net. Well, maybe not. Sends it up. A change up. No ice. Mark Post puts the pressure on. Swung around, out into the neutral zone. Chipped forward. Open ice hit. Rafi Ortiz here. He's got Rafi on the left side. Getting ready to absorb a hit, but it never came. Big captain for the Blue Devils. Thought better of it. Nice. Ortiz delivers a nice one in the corner. Picked up Witten. Speedy Tyler Witten takes it down the corner. 3 men on him, and he still controls it. Pass out front. Back to Sereno. Wide. There goes post into the corner. Attempt to keep it in. Squirts pass. Now we have a 2-on-1. Shot is kicked away. Deflected off the pass. Here comes Mark Post through the middle. He's got it. Break into the net in front is Ortiz. Rafi Ortiz on the doorstep. Will he get the play? No. Knocked down. Nothing called. Was Mark Post. That looked like some high contact there, but nothing called. Back on sides is Ortiz. He would love to get one tonight, I'll tell you that. He's sniffing it out. He tries to put the hit on, but the elusive Blue Devils player got away. Over the line is the captain, number 4, Turner. Puts it on in front, saved, nobody able to do anything. Oh, back to the shot attempt. Maybe saved, maybe went left before it made it to the net. Moving it out of the zone. Tyler Witten. Back to Witten. 1-on-1. He's got speed. Nice back checking. That was a good. He put the clamps on Witten's stick. Did number 9 Max Crossover. 2 checks, 2-on-1, sandwiched him. So the Blue Devils player number 6, Devin Yelm, was unable to get any shots off on that last attempt. Pedro Lopez mixed it up a little bit by the red line. Center pass. Turner gets the shot and scores the goal. I will tell you, with 30 seconds left, there's nobody more disappointed right now, and I think the flip of the stick would tell you that is the case for Jets goaltender Cooper Goodman. That was a tough one.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing, but, I think you still got to be happy with yourself that you went pretty much the entire second and third periods of the game holding out and not giving anything up until the last 30 seconds. I would be proud of myself, especially because you haven't played that much in an actual game, So I think that's more of an accomplishment. It would have been a major accomplishment, but it's still a big accomplishment.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, disappointing. What are you going to do? Truth be told, if there was anybody on the Blue Devils that deserved that goal, it was their captain, Jacob Turner, because he played well. Here come the seniors. Nice. This is some good action right here. Well done. That was a nice win. So this now puts their record at 9 wins, 9 losses. They need one more win to make it to the play-ins for the state tournament. They hope to find that win on Monday when they go up against the Assabet Valley, right? And that will be Monday. So we will hold out until then, having witnessed a really nice game today. Great day recognizing the seniors, and it was a strong win. After a closely contested first period, we saw the Jets break it open and come away with a 9-1 win when it's all said and done. Let's take a break. I say if we take a break now, and then we'll wait on any players that we might get a chance to speak with afterwards, and we'll take it from there. Until then, I'll just do a mini sign-off right now. J.D. Perry, alongside Zach Lucas, and, of course, Naharli, and Astrid behind the lens tonight.
Astrid. No, it's Astrid.
So we'll be back in a moment.
Absolutely.
The end of a 9-1 Jets win over the Leominster Blue Devils. We have with us the available seniors who were recognized prior to the game tonight. We're going to move from, our right to your left. We'll start in the beginning. If you guys could please introduce yourself. I just wanted, before we even get into the game, give us maybe a synopsis of what went on before the game, because I don't think that we caught that on camera. If you can introduce yourself by name, the high school you go to, and who you would like to thank for your career to this point.
My name's Nathan Silva. Go to Salem High. really before the game, like it was like different energy. You could feel it. Like when I came in, like I was just feeling like some type of adrenaline with the game. Like coming off to like yesterday's loss, it was pretty tough. Like we took that. Some dudes were crying. I was crying myself, and like we want to make it to playoffs, and this was our opportunity. So yeah. And someone I'd like to thank is my mom. She keeps pushing me all the time. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, we're looking forward to continued success. One more game will get you into the play-ins, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's move towards that. All right. Next up.
My name's AJ Cook. I go to Salem High. Before the game, it was like a different type of energy. Like we were all hyped up and ready. It's different than any other game, and we were just ready to win that game. I'd like to thank my dad. He pushes me every day, and he teaches me to be a better hockey player.
Excellent. Thank you, AJ. All right. Next up.
Hi, my name is Rafael Ortiz de la Rosa. You know, that energy that we had, you know, it was good. It was strong. We were really positive. Everything was clicking. Everything was working out, you know. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my little brother, and everybody who's been a positive support around me.
Excellent. Thank you, Rafi.
And my name's Kyle Furlong. I go to Lynn English. I would like AJ was saying, I'd say there's definitely like a different mentality that we all came with, and we all just wanted to win this game. And I would really want to say thank you to my parents. They really pushed me every day, making me want to be a better player, be a better person. Yeah.
Thank you. See if I can reach. Excuse me.
My name is Tyler Whitten. I go to Lynn Class School, and before the game, it was like you could tell people were emotional. We wanted to win. It's coming to the end, and we don't want it to end. We all just want to keep going. We all love it so much, and I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my little brother for all keeping me involved in it. My dad for pushing me, my mom for knowing when I need a break, and my little brother for just being able to coach him.
And then last, certainly not least.
I'm Anthony Alessi. Today we went in with a different type of energy coming back from a loss yesterday, a tough loss, and we're just trying to make a playoff run. And I'd like to thank my parents for spending all the money on my hockey equipment and stuff. It's getting a little expensive. That's it.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you. I do have a couple questions, an observation or two, and a couple quick questions. First of all, what a tremendous effort tonight, okay? And that's, I don't want to sell you short on the rest of the season. Tonight's game, though, has come close to put a cap on a really good outcome for the season. One of the big things that happened today was I thought it was 4 consecutive goals. It was not. I believe that was you. On fire out there. Give me some indication as to what was going on, what you were feeling, what your thoughts were as you kept racking them up.
I actually really don't know what was going on. I had a ton of adrenaline that game. Honestly, just wanted to win that game because we're really close to making the playoffs, 1 game away, and I wanted to do anything I could to help out my team. And doing that, I guess, was scoring 4 goals. So.
Excellent. Were you going to add anything to that? Because Nate, did you have the first goal, Nate?
Yeah. I don't know. When I got that first goal, you saw it. I just blew by. I was hyped. It really brought the adrenaline. It got the fans going, I guess. Yeah, and I feel like it brought the energy. And then AJ with the 4 goals, it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. All out there. Tyler, I'll tell you, I have consistently referred to you as Speedy Tyler Whitten because you move quickly out there and you move well. You move with authority and confidence. Did you or did you not today? Forget. I kind of lost count on who scored today. I don't know.
I didn't get one today, but I was close.
You were. I'm not downplaying anything. Your effort was excellent out there. Who else scored? Did any of you else scored? Okay, Mark Post did, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to ask you, what did you think? Obviously, you missed Nick Danino, right? I don't think it was an issue today. He can't be here. Is there anything maybe you'd like to say or anybody would like to say about Nick and his absence for this?
Obviously, it was tough. I could tell it was tough on him. He's one of those seniors that are really passionate about the sport. Like, he takes it very serious. And him having the flu, it was just like a bad timing, very much. It was going around the team for a while. He just got at a bad time, and this game was for him, like, really, yeah. I'm glad that he got to, like, get it he got to get in for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, actually. But, yeah, obviously losing Nick this week was, like, very tough, but we had to, like, push through it. We couldn't just stay down, keep our heads down low. Yeah, we had to put our trust into Cooper, our backup. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, Kyle, I'll ask you. I saw a lot of. It was a physical game out there from the beginning, right? And I saw you mix it up a few times, open ice contact. You kind of took the brunt of one or two. The refs let the boys play today, without a doubt. To their credit, they were consistent. I thought they called an even game. Okay, was there anything that gets inside your head when you see those physical games that you have to do to maybe rein things in or step it up or what?
No, I just kind of think that we just play our game. We just play physical and we just come out on top. We just play with physicality every game.
Well, we love it. I don't think I need to get into it now, Rafi. I just want to give you credit for out there. You're out there for, it looked like the whole last 2 minutes maybe, hunting down a goal. It didn't happen. I saw some physicality from you, but no penalties called, naturally. Maybe a loose elbow out there, but it wasn't called.
Man, I was just, if I wasn't going to get a goal, I was just trying to make it quick and simple, help everybody out, try to get some people score, help everybody out, not let us get scored on, but that's about it, I feel like, it was a great game. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to keep playing with my brothers until the end of the season, so that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. Guys, I think we have to wrap it up. Is there anything anybody needs to say? Did I ignore anybody? I didn't mean to. All right, guys, congratulations. Keep up the great work. Well done. Well done. You got it.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks, you too. Well done. Keep it up. Keep it up, Rafi. Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. All right, guys, that's it. We have to wrap it up. We are way past due on this. We're over. On behalf of TV Media, Mr. Hussey, Zach, is this still going or no? It is? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dononi. Astrid, and of course, Nahali. Thank you all so much. Good night. Thank you.